Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe with JAC Baseball Collector coming back at you with another quick video. Something a lot of you have seen who have been watching my channel that I do on a monthly basis is I take the set that is kind of randomly produced on the BaseballCardPedia.com website as their set of the month, and I try to do a pickup from that set. So I either buy a box, will buy a card or two from the set itself, or some derivative of the set, as you'll see in this video. And I've actually been doing that now for one full year. I started doing it in April of 2020. With this past March, that made 12 full months of it. And what I wanted to do for you guys today is to kind of chronicle that year of all of these kind of random sets that a lot of people probably have never seen or heard of. I know I hadn't heard of a lot of these. And just some cards that a lot of people probably just like would never have otherwise known about, quite frankly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work through chronologically right through April of 2020 with the set that they released that month, all the way through the present, which the last two you will have seen already if you watch those videos on my channel, because those two I opened on camera because I was began my channel and started doing those breaks at that time. So let's jump back to, and I'm grabbing the cards now, so I apologize. Let's jump back to April 2020, where the Baseball Cardpedia set of the month was 1997 Upper Deck Collector's Choice Teams. So this was a set that was, these were the team sets. You probably sometimes see these in Target these days with Topps, where they'll release the year's team set for the your team, the Yankees, the Mets, the Rays, whoever it is. I think everyone's probably seen the 2016 Topps Rays set in their Target. There seems to be a lot of those floating around out there. So that was the set then, and what I did here is I wasn't particularly interested in that set. The only one I would pick up was my Yankees. Wasn't particularly attracted to that. And I do remember 1997 Collector's Choice as one I collected a lot as a kid, so I thought that it would be interesting to bust open a hobby box of that. And so what I got was a Series 1 hobby box from Collector's Choice, and here are some of the better cards I pulled out of that box. So this is an insert set called The Big Show. It has Olbermann and Dan Patrick down here at the bottom, and it's just kind of a cool looking hollow foil insert set. So I pulled a couple of these aside that I pulled out of guys at PC. So you had Ripken, you had Jeter. These all came out of the same hobby box that I purchased back a year ago. There's a beautiful Griffey, and then the next 5 cards were the rookie class from that. So I'm pretty, I don't think any of these are considered, these guys, like actual hardcore rookies, but I'm pretty liberal in what I consider a rookie and throw in my rookie box. So here were some of the better names from that set that I pulled out of that box. You had a Brian Giles, Nomar Garcia-Parra. There's a nice Andrew Jones, Scotty Rowland, who I think might be, getting a look for the Hall of Fame at some point. One of the best defensive third basemen I ever saw. And then the big one was Vladdy Sr. So, look how young and skinny he was back then with the double ear flapped helmet on. So those were kind of some of the highlights from that 1997 Collector's Choice box. And, I really liked going through that one because, like I said, that was a set that I collected as a kid. And, I bought a lot of that stuff as a kid. So in May of 2020, the next set was 1993 Donruss. So I was looking at boxes online, and they were pretty cheap. And I was going to buy one of Series 1, one of Series 2. And I decided, you know what? There's only a couple of cards in here that are any decent. Most of them are going to be worthless, junk wax commons. I'm just going to have a bunch of commons to throw in my big 5,000 count box that I'm not going to care about at all. So why don't I just pick up some stuff for the PC, for $1 or $2 on eBay. So that's exactly what I did. I don't think this is every single thing I picked up, but I picked up some Cal Ripken stuff, as he's one of my PC guys. There's a couple of Griffey inserts that I picked up. The very nice Ken Griffey Jr. Diamond Kings. I really liked this Diamond Kings design from 1993. I was still a little young. I was 5 years old in 93. I don't think I collect much Donruss of 93, but really like that Diamond Kings design. And if you remember, if this looks familiar, this was the same Diamond Kings design that was in 2020 Panini Diamond Kings. This is exactly how the Diamond King insert cards looked. So really liked that one from 93. This is a really cool Griffey, just like, standard base card. but, you know, really cool one with the chain hanging out in his windbreaker. I really like this card. It was, you know, a buck or whatever it was, so nice to pick that one up. And then the 2 rated rookies, again, maybe not really considered they're true rookies, but they are Donruss rated rookies of, you know, 2 Hall of Famers, 2 of the best that I ever saw do it growing up as a kid. Chipper Jones and Mike Piazza. I actually got 2 Piazzas, you know, for just a couple bucks, and then the Chipper Jones rated rookie. What also was unique about the 93 set was there was a single autograph in the set, very hard to pull, numbered to 5,000 copies, which if you know anything about the junk wax era, even something serial numbered to 5,000 is, you know, impossible just because of how high the print runs were. And it was this signature series Will Clark auto, which I have to zoom it in for you there because after, you know, the 25, 20, almost 30 some odd years since this one was released, the, you know, definitely the ink on the auto is, you know, beginning to fade. But this is a Will Clark number to 5,000 signature series auto from 1993 Donruss. So I picked that up for about $80. I think the book value is around $100. You know, I picked that one up. I thought it was pretty cool. I was not the biggest Will Clark fan as a kid, but I know he has kind of a cult following. He was a really, really great player. Not quite a Hall of Famer, but a really great player. And I thought that would be a cool auto to add into my collection. You know, I don't have too many like high-end autos these days, but I thought that was just, you know, would be a pretty interesting one to add because of, you know, kind of the scarcity. Next was 2005 SP Authentic. So that was in June of 2020. 2005 SP Authentic. I believe SP is a Upper Deck product. And I decided to pick up a hobby box of that. And the hobby boxes of that year in 2005 were both SP Authentic and SPX combined in the packs together. So it was actually 2 sets, 2 SP sets in the same packs. So you kind of got just like a random assortment of different cards in these packs. And this is a card I've featured on the channel a couple times already. I pulled out of one of those packs. It is an SP Authentic 2005 number to 25 Ryne Sandberg Hall of Fame autograph. So at the time, this was probably one of my all-time best pulls. You know, I had the Sandberg, I had a Ken Griffey Jr. 1989 Upper Deck pull that I pulled probably right around that same time. And until I recently pulled the 2021 Heritage Nolan Ryan auto, which you may have seen on another video on my channel about a week ago, these were definitely some of my greatest all-time pulls. So really like this Ryne Sandberg card. I've talked about a number of times what a big fan of Sandberg I am. So this is like a, you know, a really great one. I was happy to pull out of that box because, you know, you could definitely get some real duds in a product like that. And, you know, to get a Hall of Fame autograph so low numbered was really, really sweet. So, you know, June 2020 of the BaseballCardPedia experience was definitely a big success for me. So I think that was really, there were a few other things I pulled out of the box, some parallels, I think a relic, but that was really the only one worth writing home about. So that was the only one, you know, worth showing. In July of 2020 was 2004 Topps Traded was the set of the month. So, you know, that set had a handful of decent rookies. Nobody quite Hall of Fame bound potentially. I mean, you'll see who one of them is, and you can, you know, make your own decision there. But I figured I'd feature some of the best rookies that I pulled out of there. So this is a first year card of Houston Street, who was a, you know, pretty good closer. I liked watching Street. Chim Wong, who kind of got his career derailed with the Yankees after he suffered a foot injury in Houston, running the bases. But he was in this set. He was a guy I liked a lot as when I was younger. But there's a prospect card of him. I would consider this as, I think this is considered his Topps rookie card. But I had a base of him, a chrome of him, and then also a numbered to 2004 gold of him. So it was pretty cool to pull all 3 of those being a Yankee fan. I liked watching Wong, you know, back years ago. So that one was nice. And then here are the 2 notable rookies in the set. You had Howie Kendrick from the Angels, who I believe just retired. So he was a nice one. And then Felix Hernandez, first-year rookie card. So that one is a really nice-looking card, really well-centered. You know, like I said, I wasn't sure if this product really had anyone who's on that Hall of Fame track. You know, Felix is obviously the one closest to it. But that one is his rookie. So very nice. Felix Hernandez rookie coming out of the Topps Traded box. That one, probably was a little more expensive than I wanted to pay for it. I think, July of last year is kind of right when things really started to escalate in the hobby, price wise. I probably could have got it for like half the price just a couple of months before. But that was a really fun rec. I mean, it yielded a completely useless relic. I think it was Rondell White or something. But it was nice to pull the Felix and to have a chance of pulling a gold Felix, which obviously didn't happen, but would have pretty cool if it would have. So next, August 2020 was the 2009 Ultimate Collection, which was a very high-end product from Upper Deck. So it was a 4-card pack, $100 a pack, back in 2009. So, God only knows what that would be in today's hobby. It would probably be a a 4-card pack for like $300 or however prices are today. But I think every card was serial numbered. You were guaranteed an auto or a relic. It's probably pretty similar to some of the kind of higher end releases that we see today, at least by those standards back then. I don't think I could find any boxes of it, and even if I could, it was just ridiculous in price. So what I did do was I just picked up the Griffey base for the PC. You see it's serial numbered to $5.99. I can't get that to focus. There it goes. Every single one of these cards was serial numbered to $5.99 or less. So this was the only one I picked up. It was Griffey late in his career, back in his Seattle uniform, numbered card of Ken Griffey Jr. from a pretty high-end set, Ultimate Collection. So thought that one was pretty cool. That was the only one that I got from Ultimate Collection of the August 2020 BaseballCardPedia set of the month. Next was another quote ultimate set from Upper Deck, September 2020, was the 2000 Ultimate Victory set. So this was kind of a chromium set, if you will, from Upper Deck. Some of you who are around my age may remember Upper Deck Victory. It was kind of one of their spin-offs from regular Upper Deck in the late 90s and early 2000s. It was a fun little set. It didn't carry quite as much value as regular Upper Deck, but this was kind of the chrome version of that. So I did buy I believe I bought a hobby box of this, and I pulled some pretty nice stuff out of it. There was nothing super high end. No major rookies came out of it. There was this guy, Matt Ginter, who I don't know really too much about, but it was numbered to 3,500, which, nothing really to write home about, but it was a numbered parallel. I think all the rookies were numbered like this. I don't remember who the biggest name in the set was rookie wise, but I didn't get that regardless of who it was. And then just I pulled again out some of my PC guys. I had a Griffey base. You can see it has this nice blue kind of chrome finish. It's a pretty cool looking set, quite frankly, but not one that holds a whole ton of value. So you had Griffey, you had a Jeter, you had Cal. These inserts are very nice though. I did like these inserts of Starstruck. You can kind of see they have like a refractorish finish. You can see the rainbow kind of going on the camera there. So you had a Cal Starstruck and a Jeter Starstruck. So those were pretty cool. And then I did hit a nice parallel of Sean Green. So it wasn't, name to write home about. You can see there's kind of a print line right there on the left side. But it was a red parallel to numbered to 100. So if there are any big Sean Green fans out there, definitely let me know. Send that one your way. But either way, it was still pretty cool to hit a red parallel solo numbered like that. Just wish it was a bigger name. So moving along to October of 2020, the set that month was 1987 Kmart set. And what that was a 33 card set that Kmart put out, a special edition thing for their 25th anniversary as a store. Now, I had absolutely no interest in this, so I cheated a little bit. It's my, it's played by my own rules for this kind of thing. And what I decided to do instead, given it was a 1987 set I wasn't interested in, is I just decided to go to town that entire month buying 87 top rookies. These are not the only ones I bought. I also, in addition to this stack, I think I picked up a couple of David Cone rookie cards. There was somebody else in there, maybe a couple Will Clark rookie cards. Yeah, Will Clark's that didn't make this stack. But these were some of the top ones I got. So I had a Rafael Palmeiro rated rookie from Donruss. A bunch of Barry Larkins. So here's Barry Larkin Topps 87. Barry Larkin Fleer 87. And then Barry Larkin Donruss 87. Here's a Bo Jackson Fleer 87 that I picked up. I already had Bo's, I believe, 87 Topps card. I don't think I picked up his Donruss. Oh yeah, I did pick up his Donruss. Here it is, Bo Jackson Donruss 87, rated rookie. I completely forgot to put that in the stack, so I picked that up. Then McGuire's, I think they consider his true rookie the 85, USA Olympic card, but I did pick up some McGuire kind of 87, fake rookies or whatever you want to call it, from 87 Topps. There's McGuire. And then there's some Barry Bonds cards. So you had Bonds in 87 Fleer, Bonds in 87 Donruss, and then behind that is Greg Maddux. I didn't have any Maddux rookies in my collection, so I was really happy to pick all these up. This is a Fleer one. I picked these all up raw. They're not in the greatest condition. This one I was a little disappointed with. You probably can't see it on camera, but the picture on this is just horrific. It just, everything looks like very kind of blurred. The logo has a weird blur to it. His face has a weird blur to it. This might be, I don't know, this card just could be a dud, but, I picked it up pretty cheap, and this is an 87 Fleer Maddux. This is the 87 Topps Maddux. You can see he has the little stash going, and then here's the 87 Donruss rated rookie Maddux. I think this might be one of his higher end rookies in that nice, 87 Donruss set with the black borders. This one I thought was in pretty nice shape. Off center, you can tell the baseball's there, way off center, left to right, but he's got the dirty stash going in that one. So that month was a lot of fun. Didn't open any kind of boxes, but to pick up all of these Hall of Fame, and Bo, top all-time player rookies from 1987. It was a pretty sweet rookie class that year. That was a lot of fun to do. So, being able to shop for deals and try to find some of these top guys. Brings us to November of 2020. That was 2005 Topps Timeless Donruss Timeless Treasures. So this was a Donruss product. It was very similar to the Ultimate Collection that I mentioned earlier, where it was a 4-card pack, $100 a pack. Same deal. Couldn't really find any. Even if I did, it would be so ridiculously expensive. It would be just silly to open a pack and kind of take your chances. But same kind of deal. Everything was serial numbered. You were guaranteed, I think, an auto or a relic in the packs. But what I decided to do, similar to some of the other months, was just throw some of these guys into the PC. So I had, Jeter and Ripken, two of my primary PC guys, as you're kind of probably figuring out the trend here. And all of these are numbered to $7.99 or less. So I was able to pick up two nice numbered cards of a couple of my PC guys. And then the top rookie in the set was Justin Verlander. So this one was a little bit more expensive, maybe 20 or 30 bucks. But it's a Justin Verlander 2005 rookie card from Timeless Treasures, numbered to $7.99. So this is a very nice rookie of Verlander. He's the only Verlander rookie I currently have in my set. And this guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. So this was a pretty cool one to add. Once I saw he was on that checklist, I just had to snag it right up. Bring us to December of 2020, where the set was 2000 Pacific Invincible. So this was, if you guys remember Pacific from when we were younger, those of you who are same thing, in my age bracket, Pacific was the kind of English-Spanish set. So it was, based, I think targeted kind of, Spanish speakers. It had all Spanish writing on the back. I believe everything was in English and Spanish. This wasn't a particularly high-end set, nothing too interesting. What did jump out to me when I was researching it was that there was an infamous Manny Ramirez corked bat relic in it. And I guess nobody realized it at the time when they were putting it together. But there was like 200 relics of Manny made with his bat, and a couple of them ended up with a piece of cork in the relic in the card. So I said, you know what? I found a guy online. He was selling packs of this, like individual packs, not in a box, like 5 in a lot. I go, just give me a bunch. Give me like 25 of these packs or something. I forget what I bought, 25 packs. Just on the off chance that I pulled this Manny Ramirez cork bat. I knew it was like, 1 in a million chance, but I said, it would be so sick to pull that. I did not. I did not pull it. But I did, get a couple of interesting cards. Like, this is what a lot of the cards looked like. They were kind of these, like, playing card style. You see it's Invincible 2000. They did have a base set, but a lot of the ones that I pulled out of the packs that were kind of anything notable were these kind of playing cards. So you had Ripken, Griffey, Jeter, my same guys that I keep showing. And this was a pretty cool insert. I thought this was like a gold or something at first, but I think this is just how it looks. This is called the Eyes of the World. So it just, shows Griffey, I guess it's from the United States, and just a really cool looking relic. So those are some of the better ones from that set. That was fairly disappointing break overall, but fun nonetheless, trying to chase that Manny Ramirez down. I feel like that guy from the Past is Alive over there, who's always trying to chase the Frank Thomas no name on front from the 1990 Topps. It's like, so impossible to pull. You're never going to do it, but, you do it for the chase anyhow. That brings us into 2021, putting the insane year of 2020 behind us. We get into January of 2021, where the BaseballCardPedia set of the month was 1987 Leaf. So it was 87 again, which we just had a few months before, but this was the Leaf set. And I was really looking forward to trying to get a wax box of this and open it up, and the cheapest one I could find was like $350, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I just didn't think it was worth it. There's some definitely big-time Hall of Fame rookies in there, but, you can pick up their cards for, far, far less than, a whole box worth of, kind of useless cards from 87 that wouldn't be particularly interesting. So what I did do is I did pick up a couple of the big rookies. So I don't have the McGuire rated rookie of Donruss, I don't believe, but I got the rated rookie of Leaf and the Barry Bonds 87 Leaf rookie cards. So those I thought were, you see this one says $15 on the back. I don't think that's what it actually cost me. I bought these both online, didn't get them at a store or anything. That was probably just what was written on the top loader. But I thought these were really, really cool pickups to put into the collection. I especially like the McGuire rated rookie, just because I didn't have his Donruss rated rookie. So I thought that was, and he was just the guy I really liked growing up. So thought that was a pretty sweet one. That brings us to February of 2021, which, as I said at the top of the video, this is where I started to open these up on the channel. So as you remember, you'll probably see it right here. It's the Topps 2005 Topps Pristine Legends Edition. You may remember that video. I opened it up about probably a month and a half ago, back in February, and it was another one of these kind of higher end sets. I was able to find a box of it online, and it was pretty interesting. You're guaranteed an autograph, you were guaranteed a bunch of relics, you were guaranteed a bunch of numbered cards. So pretty cool set. Here's some of the hits from that. I pulled out this Ron Guidry just because I got a number of numbered cards like this, numbered to 1999, but this one was from my PC, just because this was a Yankee, so I thought that was pretty cool. Guidry in his old Southwest Louisiana uniform. Then I had these four. I actually had 5 of these. They're called, I forget what they're called, uncirculated kind of case refractors. Yeah, encased uncirculated refractors, numbered to 549. I had a Mark Fidrich, a Vida Blue, a Duke Snyder, and a Keith Hernandez. So those were pretty cool. I actually had a 5th one, a David Justice, which I sent along to Coach in a nice little mail day package for him. So you may see that on his channel at some point when he busts into that box. And then some of the nice relics were the Joe Carter. It's funny, it's called Threads, but it's a game-used title Threads, but it's a game-used bat from the 1993 World Series where Joe Carter hit the game-winning homer. A nice Jose Canseco bat relic, and a Paul O'Neill bat relic for my PC. And then 2 of the other very, very nice numbered cards were this Negro Leagues Josh Gibson. This was numbered to 999. So that was a very cool kind of, chrome numbered. All the cards in this set were very nice quality, very, heavy card stock and chrome. And then this one was a Decal Edge Legendary Years Brooks Robinson parallel, numbered to 65. So really low numbered card there. Shout out to Triple B on that one. That's a really cool card of Brooks Robinson, very, very low numbered. And then the hit of the box was another Hall of Fame autograph. It was a personal endorsements of the since passed Gary Carter. So this was a really cool card with his, this was an Expos Gary Carter from the 2005 Topps Pristine set. That brings us to March 2021. I'm laughing a little bit because this was a video that was up on my channel just a couple of weeks ago. It was probably the biggest dud and biggest disappointment of the year of the BaseballCardPedia sets. Really the only thing worth noting out of that was this Nomar Garcia Parra relic. It was a die cut relic numbered to 299. everything else that came out of the very overpriced box that I bought was really nothing to write home about. So, a pretty uneventful finale for you there. Nothing really to write, like I said, nothing really to write home about in that final box. So a bit of a dud to close it out. But that brings us to the end. I know this video ran a little long, so I really appreciate anyone who's stuck around this entire time. I do want to just give a quick update on my giveaway. Just another reminder. I have these two Jeter Project 2020 cards up for grabs. I'll link to the giveaway in the description below. I hope everyone's been enjoying the baseball season thus far. I'm actually filming this before opening day, but by the time I post it, we'll be a few days into the year. So I hope everyone's really been enjoying that, that your team's doing well, and that, not suffering injuries or anything like that. So, like I said, thank you guys for sticking around in the long video. Just wanted to chronicle my, year of these kind of oddball or random sets, and, maybe show you some sets and some cards you would have never seen otherwise. I know I wouldn't have. So I think this kind of thing is interesting. So I hope you guys do too. And if you like what you see, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, get in on the giveaway. Make sure you click that link and comment on the video in the description below. And thank you guys for sticking around. Now, this was a long one, so have a wonderful night all and enjoy the season. Take care.